So knockouts, we're in a little bit of a dilemma.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we see some of the original movies. Like we've got Tree of Might, we've got the Dead Zone. And these are all ones before Goku goes Super Saiyan, so they're like pretty early. Then we've got some other ones like Cooler, it's Frieza's brother, other stuff like that. We got a lot of movies, and I wanted to do those.
Garlic
Jr. And I wanted to do those earlier, but I never really found a spot for it. So I was thinking about doing it right now, but we're kind of in the middle of this good part of the Cell Saga, so losing that momentum, I don't know. So we're either debating. We're gonna watch 2 more episodes of DBZ right now, and we'll have already decided what we're gonna do by the time this goes up. So we're telling you what we're debating, but the input I think will already be decided. No.
But by the time this goes up,
yeah,
it doesn't make sense though, because our options are either. So what we are debating is when we should do that. Should we naturally stop? There's a point where we could naturally stop in the Cell Saga, or should we wait until the end of Cell Saga to watch these?
Those are things I had told her. I said there's a natural pause point in the Cell Saga.
Yeah.
She doesn't just know that. I'd said there's a natural pause point in the Cell Saga, or we could wait till the end of the Cell Saga to watch them. I don't really know.
Right. So
maybe
if you guys have a preference, let us know. Yeah, because
y'all will know what I'm talking about as the natural stopping point.
I'm sure you guys are already fans of this.
There's a moment. There's a big event. We could do it before that, and then do the event.
Or wait
till the Cell Saga's done. Yeah.
Yeah. So let us know what you think. Personally, I'm really liking this story, so I kind of don't want to stop it right at this exact moment. But I do want to watch some of those movies before we're done with Z.
The latest we would do would be at the end of the Cell Saga. That's a literal break point.
Yeah.
That is a literal hard break that you can take. But so that'd be the latest we would do it. I think I'm preferential to maybe the mid stop point in the Cell Saga. But we'll see. Let us know. Anyways, my name is Taylor. Welcome on back to the channel.
Hi, my name is Karlii Hoke. I'm an English voice actor in the anime dub space.
We are back with Dragon Ball Z Kai Falconer Score. Cell on the verge of defeat is the name of the episode. We've got a lot of things going on.
We do.
We got Super Vegeta.
Goku.
You're not a big fan of that.
Yeah, no, not a huge fan of that. So, and also Goku and Gohan just went into the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yep, Goku's being a good dad.
He is being a great dad.
Look at that.
So
people said that would never happen.
Right. So, we're about to have, I imagine this episode is going to be mostly a training episode. I feel like the next couple are going to be Goku and Gohan. At least the next couple. I say the next couple, and I feel like I always need to add 3 episodes onto that. The next few are going to be Goku, Gohan training while everybody else kind of gets their ass beat.
I mean, Vegeta's kind of been beating his ass, though.
For now.
That is true.
He's not in his perfected form.
So you think that your line, your thought process for the story is Vegeta, somehow Cell's going to get to his perfected form, then Vegeta's going to get his ass beat, and Goku's going to have to come save the day.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a wedgie. Okay.
Let's do it. If you guys want to catch up to where we are at least 2 months ahead on the Patreon, link is down in the description below as always. You can support us directly there and catch up. See our full, raw, uncut, uncensored thought. Okay. Anyways, episode 78. Let's do it.
That was a lot. Look at that. Look at that. It needs a motivator.
Really let yourself snap.
I can't get angry just because you tell me to.
Here, I know. Try to imagine that me or Piccolo or Krillin is just about to get killed by Cell.
Wait, but how? I've never seen Cell.
His hair's so long now.
Yeah, it's really growing.
It's still very loud.
Oh!
He got a little bit of it.
Yellow.
No, that was good. You don't have to get it on your first try. You've got plenty of time.
There they are. Vegeta and Cell. I don't know which one's the bigger monster.
Right now, I'd say Cell. Krillin, you a little bit dumb for that one. I ain't even gonna fucking front.
He's talking their power's so big that they're monstrous.
Oh. I thought he was talking about in terms of threat to the planet.
Vegeta, ridiculous. What does that even mean?
Do you really need me to spell it out for you? Please, you're as dense as you are weak.
In the future I come from, you were killed by Android 17. Now I've absorbed 17's power.
Clearly, that future is about to be rewritten.
Yeah, but also one thing.
Forget about what you think you know and start focusing on.
Yeah, exactly. Because one thing he didn't consider is that it's two different realities.
Yep, it is.
He dumb bug.
Dumb bug, two different realities, exactly.
Dumb bug.
I think it's more of a boasting type thing. He's boasting. He's like,
Yeah, and dumb people boast about shit they don't know shit about.
they got big muscles. They didn't necessarily say they have big brains.
That's
They're not Angstrom Levy.
What?
They're not Angstrom Levy.
Oh, true.
Big brain, not so big muscle.
It's an Invincible reference, which we're watching.
Cell looks a lot different than he did before. What does that mean? It's not his perfect form, is it?
Does Krillin have
Did he
fucking
already
super
absorb
sight?
androids?
He's like, no, my girlfriend.
Goodbye, Vegeta. It's been nice knowing you.
Sheesh, he did that quick.
That was actually Vegeta's move. Gallic gun. That's what he did against Goku in the very first fight they had.
Well done. The Gallic gun has always been one of my favorites. Any other imitations you'd like to show me? Or can we dispense with the parlor tricks and get down to business?
Still, you mock me?
Talk
Now
your
you
shit, Vegeta.
Vegeta's new power is awesome.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of training
Agree.
he did, but whatever it was, it sure worked.
well, he beat up his one and only child for a while.
For a long time, yeah.
I don't believe this. Vegeta shouldn't even pose the slightest challenge to me. It's gotta be a trick of some kind. It has to be. There's no way he could have gained this much power. You won't get away with this. You hear me? I won't let you. I am Cell!
Vegeta kind of crazy strong. Vegeta, if you're not careful, we're gonna have a Namek on our hands.
Yeah. But be careful with that one.
Yeah.
He just went through the earth to get to him.
That was a cool perspective. These are all cool shots. Up and down and up and down and up and down.
He's playing with him.
Yeah, he really is.
Cell, are you ready to face reality yet? Because you're outclassed in every way and not just by me.
The ultimate shit talker.
Nearly as strong as me, of course. But it's safe to say he still puts you to shame.
My son's still a little pussy compared to me.
You're not the most powerful being in the universe as you claim. You're not even second best.
Ooh.
She.
Gotta settle for
Just
third.
won. Instead, I get a fight that's barely even worth a warm-up.
Damn, Vegeta looking fucking jacked.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking huge.
Whose fucking neck is that? Como thick neck. Or the space bug throwing a fit?
He's throwing a little temper tantrum.
Wait, no, you said that already in this episode.
His whole purpose in life, he was born to be the strongest.
Get mad! Really let yourself snap! Really let yourself snap!
You having dweems about training.
You having nightmares about it.
Why it's snowy? Is he practicing just blasting through it? Why he cold? Not moving as he's being fucking pelted by chunks of ice.
I actually don't know the answer to that. None of that was in the manga.
Oh, really?
It doesn't get
Kai left in
icy.
some filler.
Yeah, there were some spots where it couldn't like cut everything out because it wouldn't make sense.
I'm sorry if I passed out.
You laid down in bed.
You're still adjusting to the increased gravity and
No.
the temperature swings in this place. I'd be surprised
No.
if the extreme conditions weren't taking a toll on.
What's implied is he passed out while trying to turn Super Saiyan or training, and Goku put him in the bed,
Oh, okay.
let him sleep.
Oh, and he just said that the temperature changes are extreme, so it was just one of those temperature fluctuations.
Yeah, but
making
they
it
didn't
icy.
actually. He didn't actually draw any ice in the manga. I'm pretty positive about that.
Gohan, I wish I had half your heart the first time I came in here. Come on, let's start.
All right.
How did this happen? I was so close. A few more moments and I would have achieved my perfect form. Then no one could defeat me. Damn you, Android 18, where are you?
Wait, Android 18?
Damn you, Dingleberg!
That's gonna sound like that, doesn't he?
She is. Maybe I can still use the controller. Only question is, where do I look? Guess I'm gonna have to comb the whole island till I find her.
Comb the desert. We ain't found shit.
Why must I suffer this humiliation? If only 18 would show herself, then I would make them all pay.
Now, hold on. Do you actually believe this perfect form of yours would make the slightest bit of difference against me?
I know it would. I would have the ultimate power. My strength, speed, and intellect would be without equal. If I absorbed 18, I would become perfect in every imaginable respect, just as the computer designed me to be.
It's one way to tell him to shut the fuck up.
You want to see what I'll become too? Stop, Vegeta. Just listen to me. Listen!
And you're eating dirt again.
Yeah.
There would have been no reason for him to do so, since you and he have fought. He has gained this power.
But how is that possible? How can anyone change that much in a few days?
I would, if I were Krillin, I would just do a flyby button pressing.
Please, please, please.
You dumb. Oh my god. Okay, you got it. Fucking Butterfingers.
So I just push this button to shut down 18, and then I destroy her so Cell can't reach his perfect form. Problem solved.
It's that easy.
That, right?
You got it, Krillin.
Don't forget.
Here goes nothing.
Flyby.
Please don't see me. But it won't turn off 16, so... Uh-oh.
Yeah, but 16 kind of worse for wear.
Will you really be satisfied ending things this way?
Vegeta's like, that's payback from the back shots I received in
Android 17 with them.
on Namek.
On Namek.
The ominous walking. Anybody with older siblings knows how scary it is when they walk at you and say nothing.
All over.
Oh my god. He's gonna think with his dick and not press the
This is
button.
No time to let my mind wander.
Like you let your dick wander more like.
Yeah,
Squirrel's gonna take the thing.
a squirrel. Oh man, am I jumpy. Whoa! Don't go over there!
I don't want not one comment about how much I'm itching, okay? I've got allergies or something going on right now, but I'm itchy.
See the squirrel climb up on 16?
16 very, Snow White.
You wouldn't even stand a chance.
Really?
Don't listen, Dad. Be smart.
Yes, Vegeta.
Yeah, your dad's a Saiyan, though.
You can't help but be curious to see what I'll become. It's in your blood.
Literally.
Your race lives for the thrill of battle. The stronger your opponent, the more you welcome it. Anything that gives you a chance to test your mettle. Yes, it's true, isn't it? You know I'm right. You want to see my full power. Your pride won't let you have it any other way. You are the prince of the Saiyans. The pride of your entire warrior race rests on your shoulders.
Appealing to his battle sense.
I know.
Very smart, Cell.
Just a little closer.
If she's turned off, can he still suck her?
Yeah, that's why he's saying I gotta turn her off and then destroy her.
Oh, okay.
Which she'll basically just be easy to destroy. She's just gonna be like
Me and Except 16 won't let that happen.
I'm gonna have to move fast.
He thinks she
Team shut down. I have to destroy her
pretty.
before Cell has a chance to get his hands on her.
See, that's
Yeah.
what he's gotta do.
This could be my only shot. It's a real shame it has to come down to this. She was just a regular girl until Dr. Giro turned her into an android. Almost makes me feel sorry for her. I don't really have to destroy her. do
Woman
I?
would have already done this.
Of course I
Elman.
do. There's too much at stake. If Cell absorbs her and powers up again, that's gonna mean the end of the world. I just got to press the button. What's holding me back? Come on. Press it. Press it.
See you soon.
There's no universe in which she fucks you, dude.
So cute.
What?
I hate.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, I'm looking at you because do you hate this as much as I do?
I don't know, never seen the show. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's a good point. It's not her fault.
Literally, this is the logic of men. One android that's never gonna fuck him, or the entire fucking universe.
Well, he's also seen that Vegeta's kind of handling him really well.
What a dumb piece of shit.
Come from.
She's literally never gonna fuck you, dog.
Time controller? No. Where did he get that?
Krillin has reached his decision. Will this prove to be the end of Android 18?
No,
Find out
it won't. 'Cause
next
Krillin
Dragon
doesn't
Ball
have a
Z
brain.
Kai.
He has a dick.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, so what they're doing to Krillin is frustrating. Because I loved Krillin. But then he got phased out power-wise. And now all he does is think with his dick?
Okay. There's a few different things. I'm going to play devil's advocate and explain a few different things that we've seen so far that can kind of contribute to his decision. One, he doesn't like killing people that really can't defend himself. Two, he saw that Android 18 and 17 spared all of his friends, even though they're the ones who attacked him. They spared them all. They just walked away. They let them go. Three, yeah, he got shown some affection or pity, whatever you want to say it, by Android 18. 4, he's also seeing that the wildlife is liking the androids. They all hang out. They're not hurting anything. The androids haven't really hurt anyone in his timeline. 5, he's also seeing that Vegeta is putting Cell into the dirt. Those are 5 kind of key things that I think Krillin is taking a peek at and like weighing in his decisions.
Okay. Yeah, but they really put a lot of emphasis on, wow, she's really pretty.
Well, he does think that.
And wow, she talked to me. And like, they put a lot of emphasis on that.
They did.
So if they wanted the viewer to pay more attention to like the squirrel going up to 16 and, them not, they should have flashed to that and maybe thrown in one of the parts where she's like, see you soon. Like, they could have thrown one of those in and we could have been like, okay, so like, he has a little bit of a crush on her. But the way they paint the picture in this is very like, I've got a crush on her plus all of these things. And so that's where I get the whole, like, you're thinking with your dick, dog.
That's a fair way to look at it.
Like, just personal preference for storytelling. But
That's a fair way to look at it.
yeah, I think the point could have been made a little bit better, but the DBZ fans are gonna come for me, as they always do.
I don't think they will. I just think that that's I just think that there are a lot of factors that went into his decision. However, I think you are correct. The way they painted it, it doesn't show all those factors in as much light. It just shows them happening, and we are to infer that they are part of his decision making, even though they don't really show it being a part of his decision making.
Well, yeah, no, they do show those things, but my point was, even without, like, I think even without dialogue or anything like that, they really flashed on her being cute and her being pretty and her showing him affection 3 times as much as they flashed to anything else. There was one instance with the squirrel going over there, and there was another instance with, what was the other thing that they showed? There was one other instance, but essentially the rest of it is like, and then there's like one instance where they flash to him and he's like, it's not her fault, she's an android, and whatever. And yeah, I agree with that. But they really do harp on a majority of the scenes that were flashed to is her being pretty and her showing him affection.
Totally.
Majority.
That was the only thing that was flashed in the manga, so.
Oh, really?
It's just like one panel. It shows the keys in his head.
So he is thinking with his dick. And they humanized him a little bit in the show.
Might be. I mean, I infer all those other things just because I think that there's more going on to it. But that was the thing that was flashed in the panel.
It makes sense that would be the other things, the things that are actually going through his head in like a logical sense. But if that's not how it was written in the manga, then...
Well, I think it was written like that. I think it's the difference of like, hey, all of these things are leading up. He gets there, he sees Vegeta beating the shit out of him. He flies down, he sees 16 with the wildlife, all that stuff.
But he
then the final thing is that he flashes to that moment that she showed affection. And so like that humanizes her in his eyes.
Yeah, but he also saw that Vegeta is being swayed by Cell.
No, they're out of earshot. Like they're not. They're basically on the other side of the island, looking from really afar. The only person that heard that was Trunks, who's over there.
Okay.
He's just watching. He was watching from above. He's literally just watching Vegeta beat the shit out of Cell.
Yeah.
And Cell like is throwing everything he has on him, and Vegeta's just absolutely mopping the floor.
Yeah. So he feels safe not to destroy her.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
But
I don't
as
know.
always, open to interpretation.
Yeah, I don't know if I personally was in Krillin's shoes. I don't know if I would. And obviously, we're very different. I mean, I've obviously never killed anybody, and I wouldn't kill somebody who couldn't defend themselves. But like, I think, I don't know. I just feel like, from my perspective, I wouldn't even risk keeping this android alive if it was also potentially putting, just because they haven't doesn't mean they won't, and they have enough evidence from the other universe to say that, hey, this is what they're capable of.
So yes, but you can also infer that if Vegeta's beating the shit out of Cell, that
he could fuck up the androids.
The androids aren't really much of a problem anymore.
But would you even want to take that risk? Like, if you went to a universe where Hitler existed with all of Hitler's memories and everything.
Well, he's never been there. He's only been told stories. And the only thing he has is his experience with 18 and 17.
I've never been to Nazi Germany.
But we live in a world where that happened, and we were taught those lessons as a child growing up. He's been told it 1 or 2 times from Trunks, who came from the future.
I still think if somebody was like, hey, this dude in my timeline, not a good guy. Seems to be different in this one.
Yeah,
I'd still be like, I have the option for a painless death and save millions of people.
I think that's kind of unfair, actually, to look at it that way. Because you're basically saying, like, okay, I'm meeting this person for the first time. I've been told that they're a terrible person in another timeline. The only thing I've ever seen is that they defend themselves and they kind of just chill. They go their own route. They're not really that evil. They just, like, they defended themselves against the people who attacked them. They left them all alive. They're kind of their own thing. They seem chill with the wildlife. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's an unfair way of painting it. And then you're just being told, yeah, you have to kill them because, I don't know. I personally, I can see what's kind of going on in Krillin's head.
I think one for many would overrule.
But again, that's assuming that it is guaranteed that if he does not pull the plug,
I would not even take, if it was a coin toss, if it was even a 50-50, I would not take that chance of like somebody like snapping one day and being like, yeah, now, millions of people get to die. Just because I don't like them.
Again, I think that you're like going under the assumption that like it is guaranteed that she is going to snap someday.
No, I said even if it is a coin toss, even if there is a chance, if somebody was like, there's a 2%
I mean, there's a chance that I kill someone. You're not gonna kill me.
You're not gonna kill millions of people.
No, but I mean, like, there's a chance that like there's a chance that anyone could do anything, but you're not like I don't know. I feel like that's a weird way to look at it.
If you see evidence that that person is capable of it, I don't know. This is all hypothetical and useless banter for sure.
I think it's an interesting conversation, though.
Yeah, I don't think either of us wins. I think you're gonna keep disagreeing with me, and I'm gonna keep saying, no, I would sacrifice one person who is completely innocent, even if it was like, yeah, nah, they only killed like 5 people. I would kill 1 person to save 5 people.
Yeah, I mean, that's the existential question that, like, has been going on since World War II. If you could go back and kill baby Hitler, would you?
Yeah.
That's the question. So you are of the opinion that you would.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Because I think nurture. They just talked about nurture and nature versus nurture and Last of Us. Nurture only does so much. People are born with a lot of stuff that just comes about in their life. I mean, like, they say 1 traumatic brain injury is what separates a normal person from being fucking Dahmer, you know? Like, so many serial killers, we can trace it back to a traumatic brain injury, but otherwise, completely normal upbringing with loving parents and was a loving child. Like, I don't know. I would fucking kill it. Knowing what Krillin knows especially, nah, I just don't agree.
Well, there you go. But leave us in the comments. What would you guys do if you were in Krillin's shoes? Would you have killed 18?
Well, okay, hold
Or
on.
not?
We have to take into consideration, we got a male audience here.
Yeah, but still, like, I'm not taking that into perspective at all. I'm completely just looking at it objectively. I wouldn't. I think that it's unfair. Like, if you're just looking, and again, we've talked about it for 15 minutes now, so I'm not going to go into it anymore, but I'm of the opposite side. Karlii thinks Karlii would kill her. I wouldn't. That's the difference. But what would you do? All right, but other than that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.